Hello, this is Simply Love. I'm coming to you with your March 2015 reading uh, for Capricorn. Um, Before I start, I'd just like to say that these are general readings, and it may pertain to some, it may not pertain to all, but if it does pertain to you, I hope you get the messages that you need. And if you need a personal reading, you would just, contact me below. I have my information there, how you can contact me. And for those who it doesn't resonate to, because these do work in cycles, uh, you may appear in the next month for their cycle if it doesn't pertain to you. It's just all in cycles. And I get my messages, from the Most High God. He's the one that gave me the gift. So he sends messages, the angels, to give me these messages. So a lot of the interpretations that I see when I'm looking at these cards may not be the ordinary from what everybody else reads, because I'm getting the messages from them, and that's what I'm going by. And they're delivering the messages to me, and I can see some of these cards differently in the messages that's supposed to be given to those who are viewing my videos. Okay, so I'm going to start the reading for Capricorns, and the first one I come up with is the Hermit. And the messages I'm receiving from that is that some of you Capricorns out there are in deep thought about something. Um, to some of you Capricorns, it could be where you may be on a spiritual journey. You may be wanting to look deep inside yourself, um, to find out who you are, why are you here. It may be a calling upon you. There may be something inside of you that has a calling on you, and you're looking inward to find that calling, to find you, to to find out who you are, so you can come out. um, there's light there also while you're a lot of you Capricorns may be, engaged in meditation, spirituality. I get from this card too. A lot of Capricorns may be going through some type of spiritual growth for yourself, or there may be some things that's happening around you, some of you Capricorns, to where it's going to take a lot of thought for you to make some kind of decision on what you want to do when it comes to your spirituality, or your morality, or your morals, or things in that nature. For some of you Capricorn, some of you, like I said, are just in deep. Some of you, I'm getting that you really know what you want to do and where you want to go, because there's a light there. In this, there's a light, and that light is your guide. That guide is the light that's inside of yourself. So the answers are there within inside of you. So if you are meditating, spirituality or whatever, you're going to find your way, because it's showing here on this card, which is the Ace of Rods here. You're going to find your way. You see, she's crossing over. It could be him or her. It depends on, who I'm talking to, who's listening. Him or her actually, crossing over spiritually. I mean, actually finding themselves, finding out what they want to know and where they fit in this world. You know, coming to a realization of themselves. A lot of Capricorns out there, and you've found it, and you're taking that journey. You're on your journey. You're on your crossroads, as I may say to some of you Capricorns. But you're gonna go through this journey, step by step, and make it over. You're gonna cross over to this new beginning of you, or this new found you, or this new uh, newness of you yourself, and discovering why you're here and what your purpose is. You're going to cross over to that after the inner thinking, the actually just, being to yourself a lot, and thinking, and pondering over things. Some Sagittarius is, like I said, I'm sorry, I meant to say Capricorns. Some of you Capricorns are are just in deep thought about where you want to go and what you want to do, with your life, what pertains to your life. So, like I said, and I'm looking at this like you're definitely going to get there. So, just a lot of you Capricorns out there, just keep doing what you're doing. Find yourself. Look deep inside yourself. Meditate. Think. Think it over. Go inside yourself, because that's where it lies. That's where all the answers lies, and each and every one of us is right inside of ourselves. Then I'm going over to Two of Swords is coming up. This came up in another reading also today. I believe it came up maybe a couple of times, which is an air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is Sagittarius. Uh, Whoever this person uh, is stand they're they're standing still on a decision, on some type of decision, on something. I think I'm getting something from the past, or something that you're standing still on, and you're still waiting for your decision on this. For some of you Sagittarius out there, you got to make a decision on something that happened either in the past or something to come. Because it's showing here that you're crossing over. You already made that decision to cross over, but even though you did cross over, you seem like you kind of stopped, maybe, and kind of still questioning something. Maybe you didn't get the whole thing of what you were contemplating on, or in your spirituality about. uh you kind of stopped, for something stopped you in your tracks for some reason. Or something, you're torn inside, you're torn between something, and it needs to be addressed, but you're not addressing it. You're not really looking at it. You're kind of turning your back from it. um but it's not going anywhere. To some of you Capricorns out there, there's something to be addressed. You're turning your back to it. You're not facing it. You're turning your back to it, and you're not wanting to deal with it, whatever it is. I believe I'm getting something about the past, or something that has just occurred has stopped you in your tracks, Capricorn. But you're going to need to make a decision. You're going to need to to follow through. You just can't stop. Or it's this person that may be in the way of your personal development, or your spirituality, or wherever this is you're trying to go to do, and or be, come in your life. This person may be in the way um of you uh going forward the way you want to go forward. There may be somebody in the midst of this. um like I said, there may be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, or somebody, some person here. This could be a man or a woman. It looks like they're in the way of you going all the way over, crossing over to where, and doing what you want to do. They're in the way, and 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 they're ignoring they're ignoring your needs is what I'm getting. They're ignoring your needs of how you feel inside about certain situations or even about your life, Capricorn. Some of you Capricorns out there, they're in the way, or they have some kind of influence on you making, you made a decision. They're getting in the way of your decision and your where you want to go. And they're turning their back to you, and they won't give you any kind. You may need some kind of a answer from them, Capricorn. You may need some kind of answer from them, and they're turning their back and they're not giving you an answer. They're just holding you up for some reason. This person, is really holding you up, and they're doing it on purpose. They see the situation, um but for some reason they're coming in between your decision for something, or or maybe their approval for something or another that I'm seeing here. And they're just refusing to say or do anything, and they're in the way. um so I'm going to go to the next one, which is, the death card. It's, that's not a bad card or anything like that. There's way some people interpret it. Like I said, I interpret the way the messages come to me from above. So when I'm looking at this person that's in the way, what the guides are telling me is that you can go around this person. you know you can take and go around this person, even though they are in the way and they're stuck, and they're in your way of progress. But they're saying you can go around, because if you really look at this, yeah, this person is in the way. They want to stop you from doing whatever you want to do, because they don't agree upon it, or whatever the reason may be, and they're there stopping. But see, but you yourself don't have to stop, because there's an opening there. If you really take notice, you can go around this person. Just because they're there and in the way shouldn't stop you from your dreams and aspirations, Capricorns. From you made up your mind what you want to do and where you want to go, and this person is trying to stop you, or ignoring you, or trying to stand in the way. And but they're saying, yeah, they're in the way and they're standing in the way, but you can, that there's a space there that you can you can just walk around them. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Capricorn. Just walk around that. Face it. If it's some kind of fear or something, for some of you Capricorns, I'm feeling there might be some type of fear there, or insecurity there about whatever this aspiration or dream, or spirituality journey, or whatever it is you want to do, that you definitely are crossing over to, but something's got